When you hear expert-level certification in the networking world, one name always seems to come up: CCIE. It sounds incredibly intimidating, so let's break down what it actually takes to get the CCIE in Enterprise Infrastructure.
It's definitely the pinnacle for many network engineers, and you're right, it's a serious undertaking.
So, let's start with the basics. The CCIE Enterprise Infrastructure certification requires passing 2 exams, the 120-minute Implementing Cisco Enterprise Network Core Technologies, or ENCOR exam, and then an 8-hour hands-on lab exam.
That's right. The ENCOR exam covers the core theory things like dual-stack architecture, virtualization, security, and automation. The lab exam is where you apply all of that to manage a complex network from design all the way to optimization.
And there's a time limit between them, right?
Yes, you have to pass the lab within 3 years of passing that core ENCOR exam. And while there are no official prerequisites, the unspoken rule is that you're coming in with at least 5 to 7 years of solid hands-on experience.
Got it. So, to become a certified expert, you first prove your foundational knowledge with the ENCOR exam, and then you face the marathon practical lab. What specific areas does this comprehensive syllabus actually cover?
It's a roadmap to everything that matters in modern networking.
The CCIE Enterprise Infrastructure syllabus is essentially your study guide, detailing the critical topics. These include core network infrastructure concepts like switching and VNs, software-defined infrastructure such as Cisco SD access, and managing data traffic with transport technologies like MPLS.
And you can't forget infrastructure security and services, plus the big one these days, infrastructure automation and programmability.
That's a huge spectrum, really covering everything from the foundational nuts and bolts to the most advanced automation. Now, while the syllabus is key, I'm really curious about the practical nature of that 8-hour lab exam.
The lab. That's where the legend of the CCIE is truly forged.
The CCIE Enterprise Infrastructure 1.1 practical exam is structured into 2 main modules. First is design, and the second is deploy, operate, and optimize.
Right. Module 1. The design part is purely scenario-based. They give you a stack of documents, customer emails, network diagrams, and you have to design a solution. The catch is, you can't access any devices. It's all about your strategic thinking.
I see. And then Module 2 is where you actually build it?
Exactly. For deploy, operate, and optimize, they drop you into a virtualized network environment and you have to build, configure, troubleshoot, and fine-tune it based on the design specs. It's a mix of hands-on configuration and web-based tasks.
The distinction between those 2 modules feels really important. Module 1 is all about the why, planning the network based on abstract requirements. Module 2 is the how, actually making that plan a reality in a simulated high-pressure environment.
It is. And the pressure is real. For instance, in that design module, you can't go backward. Once you submit an answer, that's it. You move on. There's no second guessing. It forces you to be decisive, just like on a real project.
Wow, no pressure then. So, it's a comprehensive test of both your strategic mind and your hands-on keyboard skills. Given this whole structure, it's pretty clear why the CCIE is still so respected.
Absolutely. In a field that's constantly changing, having a CCIE signifies a deep, proven commitment to mastering complex infrastructure. That's incredibly valuable to employers.
So, to answer a question we get a lot, yes, the CCIE certification is still very much in demand. It's a fundamental validation of deep expertise that earns you a lot of respect.
It really is. It shows you can handle the entire life cycle of a network, which is a skill that will always be needed.
It's clear that the investment in achieving CCIE Enterprise Infrastructure is well worth it for career longevity. So, if someone is ready to take this on, what are the key things they need to remember?
Well, to recap the journey, it's a 2-exam process starting with the ENCOR written exam, which then qualifies you for the intense 8-hour lab. The syllabus is broad, covering everything from core infrastructure and security to modern automation. The practical lab itself is split into 2 critical parts: a scenario-based design module where you can't touch devices and a hands-on deploy, operate, and optimize module. It's a credential that remains highly in demand because it's a true validation of expert-level networking skills.